So welcome back to the Scotland trip, and as you know from the previous episode, we spent the majority of the time around this area of Scotland. We visited a place that was very significant to Minch. It's where his great-gran and his great-granddad met back in the 40s, which was a place called Dingwall, located just outside of Inverness. We then went to Rogie Falls, which is just a bit further out of Dingwall, and then we headed on up to our campsite for the night, which was along this coastal road here, which leads us to this episode, where we travelled along the coastal road, the A9, all the way up through Wick, and headed towards the first location of the day, which was John O'Groats. So welcome back to the 5th episode of the Scotland trip. We've just packed up the car and we're going to be leaving campsite, heading up to a place called Wick, just to restock the car for food and stuff, and then we're going to head from there all the way up to John O'Groats, and then once we've had a little walk around John O'Groats, we're going to go west across the north of Scotland to the next location. So we'll see you there. So there was a few places I actually wanted to visit along the NC 500, mostly just to drive across there. I've seen different videos of the places and they just look absolutely stunning, so I had to make sure that we passed those locations on the way to where we were going, and you're about to see one of them. I'm not going to ruin it too much, I'm just going to show you the footage, but trust me, you're going to enjoy it. So we made it all the way to the most northerly point in the UK, John O'Groats. And what we've actually done is, while we're here at the most northerly point, I've got my other half and her best friend to go down to the most southerly point in the UK, Land's End. So over to you, Liv.
Right, so we're here at the sign, and I think you have to pay to stand next to it. So sorry Liam, I love you, but I'm not doing that. No way. So that means Liam is currently that way. Nice shot of me there. Do you think if we wave he'll see us? I feel like if Liam was here he'd be making some sort of reference. So insert Hot Fuzz quote here.
Put a sock in it, town mouse.
Yeah, you want to be a big cop in a small town? Fuck off up the model village.
We're all finished at John O'Groats now. Been in the little gift shops and that. But now what we're going to do is we're going to get in the car and head over to the North Point Distillery, which is one of Luke's desired places on the trip.
What do you think of the whiskey?
We're low on spice, aren't we?
So we've just been in the North Point Distillery and we've spent a fair amount of money. Luke got 2 bottles of the spice rum and some glasses. Minch got some rum as well. Chocolate orange spice rum. And then I got obviously the hat I'm wearing and some Commando Spirit whiskey, which some of the proceeds go to the Royal Commandos.
We're not actually sponsored by North Point Distillery, but if you do want to sponsor, like, you know who we are, so.
So we found a nice little spot to stay for the night. This is our little camp, and we're going to get a little fire going now, which will be fun because it's my first time trying to use a flint to light a fire, so this might go horribly wrong.
Oh, yeah. Remember, that's when you fucking go.
Why ain't that lighting? Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Oh, you're joking.
Oh no.
Well, that's great.
That's fucking sick, innit, that?
Oh.
I made fire!
Yeah! Look what I have created! I have made fire!
So we managed to get the fire going finally. So we're going to cook up some food. On tonight's menu, soup and tiger loaf.
That's the transition to the next shot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
But a little fact about the rum, which is what we were told by the girl in the distillery, was that apparently when you have rum, you're not supposed to eat anything before because it distorts the flavour of the rum. Now, apparently when the two owners of North Point Distillery went to some rum tasting, they had nothing to eat and they were really hungry. So they grabbed the first thing they had, which was a chocolate orange. When they went to taste the rum, it changed the taste of the rum and they really liked it. So they went back and developed their chocolate orange black spice rum. So we're all off to bed now. We've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow. We're visiting a few locations across the north of Scotland, and then we're going to head down to the next location, which will be the Isle of Skye. So make sure you stay tuned for that one, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.